Market recap for October 5th, 2018. Starting off with the SPY chart. We started off slow in the morning and then the sell-off accelerated into about noon Pacific time before the bounce back really started, and the S&P closed down about 0.5% today. It did manage to recapture the 50-day moving average. Yesterday, we headed into today thinking that there could be a bounce because there is short-term support at the 50-day moving average. If you look at what happened in July, broke down below the 50-day moving average, consolidated, and then marched higher from July until mid-September. You could see the same type of scenario play out. We are heading into Q4, and that's traditionally a bullish season. If we look at the CNN Fear and Greed Index, we're now sitting at a fearish 31, which means that market participants are getting worried about what's happening in the markets right now. And if we look at put call ratio and the spread between them, we did break above 1, which typically marks a short-term bottom. We'll see how this plays out, but if you have any hedges, if you have any shorts in play, take at least partial profits on those positions and let the rest run to ensure that you don't get burnt while you've managed to maintain a healthy profit during the sell-off. Now, in the event that the S&P does go up, we want to look at Russell 2000 for early signs of a bounce back. Today, the oversold signal continued, bounced off the 200-day moving average. We do want to see IWM close above 164.25 to validate that this oversold signal is now debunked or it's no longer valid. Monitor that to see how it plays out. Typically, it's not going to be just a V-shaped bottom, but we're in a very low volatility year in 2018. We've only had one greater than 5% sell-off in major indexes, so anything is possible at this point. NASDAQ 100 found support at the 100-day moving average. Do expect that the 50-day to act as some form of resistance over the next few days. Same thing with the Dow Jones. Sell-off today. This one's holding very strong because of its large cap nature. We do expect some consolidation before the market recaptures old highs. Now, if the market goes up and makes new highs, we want to have a list of stocks readily available to deploy capital. PXD broke up above the 200-day moving average. Oil and gas name. If we look at the XLE, oil and gas is holding very well throughout this sell-off today. The sector in general still held above the 4-day exponential moving average, signaling that we are still in a bullish phase for energy stocks. Leading the pack, PXD, strong earnings growth, strong revenue. PE is a manageable 38. Does pay a healthy dividend, but we want to see this one continue its strength into the next week before we deploy additional capital, or even look at the major indexes to see if there is a recovery, and then look for PXD to the lead. Another oil name that's acting well, APC. We played off of this oversold signal back in mid-August. First it failed, stopped us out, and then the stock really took off over the last few weeks. Now the stock is trading above all major indexes, short-term, long-term, and medium-term. Healthy sign, particularly considering that major indexes are selling off over the past few days. Another one, FBR, is finding support at the 200-day moving average. We've monitored this one for quite a while. Again, we still think the 50-day and the 100-day is strong resistance at this point. So you can play this two ways. First, keep a stop a couple points below the low of 18.05 here. Even 17.85 is a good stop just in case you get ran out by market makers, and then anticipate the stock to go up, or for more conservative players that's looking for a breakout, Breakout above the moving averages is a good sign to enter into this stock. LW, this one is a consumer staple, specialized in making frozen potato products. Look at the chart over the last 5 days. Consolidated on Monday, Tuesday, up 10%, Wednesday consolidation, Thursday consolidation, and Friday on huge volume. Breakout to new highs. Earnings are 94%. Year-over-year growth, 54 last quarter, 27 this quarter. Revenue is growing alongside 12%, 10% year-over-year. PE is at 26, very healthy for this stock. We do expect this one to be a winner if the market is healthy. This is a more conservative name, but breaking out to new highs on good volume, that's a good sign, especially during market pullback. Now we'll look at some swing trades. PGTI. This one's oversold over the last few days. Consolidation for 3 days, and today closed above the 4-day moving average. Stochastics are peaking above oversold levels. Options is a good way to play this one. If it does move higher, look for 22.5 as short-term resistance, and then 24 is a reasonable target. And then beyond that, sky is the limit. Strong fundamentals, strong price action today. QNST, another swing trade idea. This one really attempted to break out today, but pulled back with the market, closed above 4-day moving average as well as the 100-day moving average. This one looks like a strong candidate for a bounce back. Is holding above the 200-day moving average throughout this entire time. That's a strong sign. Long consolidation period ranging from April all the way out until today. Tried to break out in late August, failed. Consolidation, may attempt to break out again. Look at the fundamentals. Very strong earnings growth, very strong revenue growth. PE is still moderate at a 41. Lastly, FMC, materials company. Today, consolidated, sort of like a bear flag pattern, pulling back to this trend line, declining trend line. Broke out, pullback, finding support here, closed above the 4-day moving average. If we were to swing trade, this one is another strong candidate. Strong EPS, strong revenue growth, reasonable PE at 16. Another consumer staple name. It's been in a long uptrend since 2016. Consolidated throughout 2018. If it does break out and move higher, this one has a strong potential to make a strong move. That's it for the week. It's been a rough week, even in international markets. Just obliterated this week. EEM, same thing. Making new lows. Undercut and rally is set up. See how this one plays out on Monday. Enjoy your weekend. This is XXYBC, and come back on Monday for more trading ideas. Thank you.